People, 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 people. Que pasa, sa, say what they do. Now, people, you always hear me complain about the lack of professionalism as it pertains to government workers, as it pertains to the popo, and as it pertains to nurses and teachers and Rete and Lele. Now, people, it seems like it is getting from bad to worse, because there's a video that is circulating all over social media, and it has to do with a teacher dealing with a school as devil. And when I say devil, I talk about in the worstest way. So anyways, people, take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece. And people, just be mindful that this is YouTube and my channel is targeted. So therefore, I cannot just post any type of loose talk, loose video, or any type of loose argument. Because remember, I have the bougie people and I also have the boogie yaga people. So therefore, this is the edited version.
Give it back to Mr. Saman because it's part of so we want to tell from we are shocked after the second woman. Eh? We look like your mother. We are shocked after. We are shocked after. Yeah, I think were you told what your mother was about? Were you told because we banana sense? Did the teacher tell you what your mama was about the people why? Are you gonna make a chocolate? Were you told what your mother a while ago? That's a kind of your candle. Yeah? Were you told what your mother in here? When you have a comprehension skill, the teacher tell you what your mama wanna go? Ask if you look at your mama, it's telling you what your mother. You say, hey, the coming here. The Nana says the coming here. I'm gonna play picnic. First of all, I should picnic any day. But play me, tell them all the while. The Nana says the comprehension door is with me. You are not, I don't go to the mother lie all the while. Teacher tell you what your mama wanna go? Hey brother, why let you walk and champ from your face like this? Yeah? Man, you go tell them what they broke out. You know where you play with, eat that boy. As a matter of fact, come out to my class. Come out to my class, yes. Jump right now. Hey, come out to my class. Come out to this shit. You feel like? Don't ask the man who name is Crawford, you're a fool. Are you just man? Come out to my class before you the class in studies. Come out to my class. I'm not tell you again. And before the week done, just survive the way I do. Come out to my class. Right. That's a promise. That's a promise. But tell the police that's a promise. Tell them. Of course. Right. Of course. Talk again. You feel like? Come out of my class. Not a sense. Not a comprehension skill, you don't understand nothing. Don't tell me about mama.
Now, people, when I saw this video, I have to put it in context of what happened. Because the truth and the fact is that I don't know what the little Schoolaz did. I don't know who was wrong. I don't know who initiated the conflict. However, as a teacher, as the professional, she should have been the bigger person in all of this. People, I am going to give her a little benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was having a bad day. However, as a professional, once again, you are not supposed to take your problems to your work with you. You leave this at your yard, you leave this at your house. So me don't know if she have a problem with her man Rete and Lele. I don't know if she was having a very bad day. Me don't know if her wildfall passed away or whatever the case is. However, when I'm listening to her argument and her speech, it is not appropriate for any kind of Schoolaz dealing. So the moral of the story is this. It seems like this teacher is more fit to be around some hog and goat. She needs to be working in some hostile environment, such as the big yard, where she deal with some hardened type of people. This type of treatment or this type of talk is not appropriate for any kind of Schoolaz. Nowhere, no part in a Jamaica or no place on this planet. Point blank and period. So people, the moral of the story is that she is DEAD wrong. Without a shadow of a doubt, there is no excuse, there is no justification for her action. So anyways, people, like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the Ministry of Education, National Education Trust and the CMU is in trouble once again. People, when we talk about the CMU and we speak about the Ministry of Education, we have to think about the latest scandal involving Mr. Royal Reid and also Professor Fitzpinnock. So anyways, the CMU and the next entity is back in the news again for all the wrong reasons. And this is based on some incident that took place between 2013 and 2017. And it involved some contracts that was done by the National Education Trust to build up some school and Rete and Lele. And people, like we know, the National Education Trust is an educational entity. It is not a construction firm. So people, like me say, the National Education Trust is not any type of entity like the National Works Agency, where them do road or they do any sort of construction. They are solely based on education. So anyways, they convinced the Ministry of Education to give them some contract for over $171 million between 2013 to 2017 because they claim or they allege that they have a new form of construction that was going to save the government of Jamaica and more specifically the National Education Funds a lot of money. So anyways, this $171 million plus an additional $59 million was said to use to build at least 9 schools with some new method of construction that including some trailer and some padding, some special type of padding. Now people, when we hear stuff like this over and over again and repeatedly, we know that we smell something fishy, we smell a rat. We know that somebody is cooking up some books. Because why would the CMU, why would the National Education Fund come up with a conspiracy to decide that now they want to start build and construct school? Because people, it is all about putting money in their pocket. It is all about coming up with some sort of sham to see how them can thief money from the government of Jamaica and the people them in Jamaica. So anyway, according to Dr. Grace McLean, who was in charge of the project, she said that she had a new method of construction and it was going to save the country and the Ministry of Education a whole lot of fun. But people, guess what? After the whole thing finished, it went $59 million over the cost. So people, we are speaking about a plan or a deal that was supposed to save the government millions of dollars that overran by $59 million that came to a whopping $277 million. People that are not accounted for, and people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that they stole all of that $277 million. Me just assess some money going at somebody's pocket, point blank and period. So anyway, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Now, before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the son of legendary dancehall artist, me I talk about my father, me I talk about David Constantine Brooks. He was remanded back into custody after he went to court a day or two ago. Now, people, if you don't know this case, basically, his father was in a little incident with some people in a cassava place, that is where they are from. And some can get bust up, and my father basically had to take away himself, and he had to report to the Popo, and he basically scattered from Jamaica, and he has not been back to Jamaica since then. And even the police also put out a WANTED list for him, and he has not showed up. So anyway, after that incident occurred, it was said that Movado's son and some other persons went to that person. We are speaking about the person that was accused of basically blazing up some can pan him father, and then basically BUN down the person place, and then basically juke up the person, and then basically STAB up the person and let off some can name, and basically the person pass away. Couple days after, or maybe a week after, Movado's son was in CUSTODY of the Popo, and we are speaking about an incident that happened or occurred early last year. So he's been in custody for over 6 months, maybe a year. So anyway, like we see, he got into this trouble and they hired a top lawyer. I think the lawyer's name is Bert Samuels. And people, when we talk about big time lawyer, we are talking about Bert Samuels, we are talking about Peter Champagne, we are talking about Valenita, we are talking about Mr. Finson and Rete and Lele. So the point that I am trying to make is that he got a big lawyer. And with all the lawyer that he got and with all the money that he spent, he still remains in custody. So based on what the Popo report is saying, based on the court documentation, it is said that Movado's son is one of the prime suspect. He was on the spot. He was there when this incident allegedly took place. So people, that is why he is 16. That is why he is not getting any bail, because the Popo are saying, the prosecutor, the DPP are saying that he is in. He is in. With all what happened, he is accused of being one of the persons that was on the spot when the incident took place. They are saying that it is a reprisal for whatever took place with his father. So now people, when you think about the fact that Movado is a legendary dancehall artist, Movado live overseas, Movado is making a lot of money. What is his son doing in the ghetto? What is his son doing that he has to find himself in that sort of circumstance? And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not blaming Movado for the action. I am just saying that based on the amount of money that he has, based on how him understand how the ghetto work, him should have make sure so him do everything to facilitate, to make sure that his son keeps out of that type of environment. But like them say, sometimes pitney bad, and people, if you can't hear, you will feel. So people, the moral of the story is that he is still remanded in custody, and he goes back to court, I think, in 2020. So people, it is not a good look, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section.